Emergency lockdown. All personnel, please report to your workstations and remain there until further notice.
I'm getting nothing on the ground.
External communications suspended. Repeat, external communications suspended. Emergency lockdown. All personnel, please report to your workstations and remain there until further notice. External communications suspended.
We have 3 people down, at least 3 shots were fired.
Kit, what's happening?
The entire complex has gone into emergency lockdown, initiated by Agent Levi, who is following FBI protocol for a situation such as this.
The suspect is armed and dangerous and trapped within the complex. Approach with extreme caution, apprehend with extreme prejudice. Try re-establishing contact.
There is no communication into or out of the complex, Sarah.
Sorry about that air pocket. It looks like we weren't able to climb above the storm. I'm gonna need you to strap yourselves in.
Further notice. External communications suspended.
Check Zoe.
Got it.
External communications suspended. Emergency lockdown. All personnel, please report to your workstations and remain there until further notice. External communications suspended. External communications suspended.
What the hell is going on? Internal breach. Mainframe's been infiltrated. Dr. Grayman and Zoe are both, down, and there's a shooter with a gun somewhere in the complex.
Run a security check on all entry points in the last 24 hours.
What am I looking for?
Any anomaly of any kind, no matter how small. And pull up surveillance footage from in and around the location of the breach. We gotta find the shooter. Now!
Kit, we need to know what's happening.
I am sorry, Michael, but protocol dictates communication silence.
Can you override protocol?
I cannot.
What are you doing?
Michael, Sarah must remain secure in her seat. The odds are extremely high that she will be injured in a storm of this magnitude.
Sarah!
Michael, the likelihood of one or both of you being injured has just increased.
What are you doing?
Try to override the protocol.
Overriding the protocol is not possible.
It is if you built in a back door.
Sarah, a back door is a secret means of access and implies that you deceived other members of the team.
Kit, stop your slide!
Gravity is controlling my slide, Michael, not me.
Kit, do something now! What part of now didn't you understand?
If I had just fired now, as you suggested, I would have ripped a hole through the fuselage. I had to calculate the area with the greatest tensile strength so as not to damage the structural integrity of the aircraft.
Next time, calculate faster.
Were you injured?
No.
Then my calculations were fast enough.
This storm is a lot bigger than we thought. Please keep yourselves strapped in until we get through it.
Emergency lockdown. All personnel, please report to your workstations.
It all happened so fast. I dove to the floor right before the gunshots. I think I knocked Dr. Grayman down and he hit his head.
This is Billy.
Billy, pull up all the surveillance footage from in and around the crime scene.
Already working on it. There's nothing unusual at any of the entry points in the last 24 hours.
We'll expand the entry search to the last 48 hours. All our weapons are accounted for. They had to get that weapon in here somehow.
This is impossible. There's no shooter, no Dr. Grayman, and no Zoe. Who don't you trust you need to give yourself a back door?
One thing my father taught me, all good programmers give themselves a back door.
Is there a back door in me, Sarah?
There's nothing in the room. No fingerprints, mainframe access identification has been wiped. Even the memory of the code key at the door has been erased. What do you got on surveillance?
We got nothing.
Somebody programmed a loop to slow us down. The cameras were disabled.
What about outside the room?
Cameras outside were disabled as well.
Where's the nearest camera?
Main corridor, hundreds of people. It would take hours to get through playback.
You got a better idea?
Yeah. Pull an audio fingerprint from the mainframe room.
Recreate the conversation.
Yes.
You can do that?
As long as there was a conversation, and chances are the victim didn't go quietly.
Do it.
You have not answered my question. Sarah, is there a back door in my programming?
Don't look at me.
There probably is, Kit.
Why?
You know, I still think you would look better as a vampire, Kit.
Big fangs, cape.
Michael, why are you helping Sarah avoid my question?
Because Sarah doesn't want to answer your question, kid.
All personnel will follow lockdown procedures. Anyone not following the emergency lockdown protocol is subject to immediate detention and arrest. Emergency lockdown in effect. All personnel will follow lockdown procedures.
Yeah.
Anyone not following emergency lockdown protocol is subject to immediate detention and arrest. Emergency lockdown in effect. All personnel will follow lockdown procedures.
What was that?
Anyone not following emergency lockdown protocol is subject to immediate detention and arrest. Emergency.
I think you hurt Kid's feelings.
He doesn't have feelings.
You should talk to him.
I'm a little busy.
Sarah.
Kit, I don't know why my father would have built a backdoor into you, but if he did, there's a good reason.
What reason would that be?
Why don't you help me reestablish contact with the SSC, and then we can ask him.
Thank you.
We'll be outside.
You okay?
Kid's self-destruct program has been activated from the mainframe.
What self-destruct program?
The one I uploaded.
You had no right to build a
I
self-destruct
had every right. I had no choice. I will not have another car on my hands.
Who activated it?
I don't know. Whoever it was in that room that shot at us.
How much time do we have?
Less than 30 minutes. Gotta get that plane down. Sarah and Mike are dead.
They're over the ocean, 1,000 miles from land. Just turn off the self-destruct.
I can't.
How are you able to make contact in the middle of a lockdown?
Sarah programmed a backdoor into the system.
Like father, like daughter.
Okay, Mike, listen up. Kit's self-destruct program has been activated. You've got less than 30 minutes.
Self-destruct program? What self-destruct program?
I'll explain later. Sarah, use my password to enter Kit's system.
If Sarah can get into the system, she can shut it off, right?
No, only the person that activated the self-destruct can deactivate it via a digital hand scan, which means the only way for us to stop it now is to find the shooter.
But you guys are in the middle of a lockdown.
And we don't know who we're looking for. I mean, no one saw anything. There's over 1,700 people working in this complex, which means the killer could be anywhere.
Or anyone.
So, what happens when Kid self-destructs?
He explodes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Kit, activate touchscreen keyboard.
Activating keyboard.
Self-destruct sequence in 20 minutes and counting.
Why is there always a ticking clock?
The SSC can't help us. We're on our own.
Why does your father wish to destroy me, Sarah?
He doesn't, Kit.
Then why would he program a self-destruct sequence into me without my knowledge?
Sure, he had a reason.
Although I am not capable of emotions, I cannot help but feel that I have been betrayed.